Welcome to the Motown India show, Mr. Mahesh.
Hi.
I would like you to very briefly describe the journey so far. How has it been for Mahindra Electric ever since the company was acquired from Reva?
Yeah, so Mahindra acquired Reva in 2010. So we have been investing initially to launch the E2O, which was launched in 2013. Mahindra have been constantly investing on technology in Mahindra Electric. And our strategy recently in the last 18 months have been to not only make electric cars, which is like E2O, but also use our electric technology and power other electric vehicles within the Mahindra group and also looking at outside world. So that as part of this series in the recent past, you know that E2O has gone to the UK. So we have said that our technology is globally competitive. E2O is now in the April 2016 we have launched in London. So it meets all the regulation in Europe and the vehicle is already in the roads. So one is take our technology and take it to the global level. Another is expand the technology to other mobility solutions. So we launched the Verito in June, which is a full-fledged sedan, India's first electric sedan. And we have recently launched the E-Supro, which is both at passenger and cargo variants. So the E-Verito will play a vital role in government offices and also transportation of public and even personal mobility, while the E-Supro will play a vital role in last mile connectivity, shared mobility, and also on now getting into cargo transport.
So when we talk of the E2O Plus, the latest avatar of the earlier E2, what are the main changes which have been undertaken in this vehicle?
I think E2O Plus has the DNA or the basic of E2O, but if you ask me, it's a kind of all new car because we have substantially read the customer's requirements and also increased the technology into the car. It's very highly powerful. The range has gone 140 kilometers based on customer feedback. It's a powerful motor, so you get a very zippy drive, highly maneuverable, and you have best-in-class knee room in the rear passengers. Now, for the convenience, we have two more doors. So by and large, it's a longer car. It gives more space to the customers. It has new technologies. It has an Android-based infotainment system, our telematic system which connects the car all the time to our servers to help the customers do diagnostic and prognostic is already there. So by and large, I would say it's a car that will now take electric to the next level.
Okay, but Mr. Mahesh, if you see in the electric world of ours, especially passenger vehicles, on one end we have the likes of the Tesla, which is there in the United States, flashy, fast-moving sedans, and then you have more practical. How would you say the E2O stands in this whole frame? I mean, is it a car meant for the masses, for people who can just about afford a car?
I like the word Anand when during the press release in London he said when he compared about Tesla and us, he said about a hare and a tortoise story. It's very simple. Mahindra have been always looking at affordable mobility either in any of the spaces. So we are saying that we want electric vehicles to be embraced by common man in India and abroad. So our aim is to make electric mobility affordable. While there are some aspirational elements to look for, we say we will play a larger role in affordable mobility. That's the reason we are saying that E2O Plus will be a car for the city and it will outsmart many of the problems we have in the city, either congestion, pollution or maneuverability. So we are going to play a role in transforming mobility, particularly urban mobility by E2O Plus.
Okay, and what was the response of this car in a mature market like England?
E2O was very well received in London. Unfortunately, after the Brexit, we couldn't do large numbers, but however, the product is appreciated in a very niche segment, particularly within the city drives and some of the counties to drive it. So it's too early now, we have to wait and watch, but I think by the time the E2O Plus is in the Indian market, so we are all thrilled to see E2O Plus transform urban mobility in Indian cities.
Do you think for a vehicle like this to succeed or a technology like this to succeed, a bit of government hand-holding is required?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you because electric mobility to become successful needs technology, it needs the ecosystem and also the stakeholders working together. We are working with governments, we are working with academic institutions like IITs, and we are investing hugely on technology. So we are working on both market related investments and also engaging with stakeholders like government, which gave recently the FAME scheme for both vehicle subsidy as well as infrastructure. But infrastructure plays an important role in electric vehicles. So we are putting our efforts. Government is also taking steps to improve the infrastructure, but only thing is it's taking time. But I'm sure it will take progress and it will not be a bottleneck in the future.
What do you have to say about the batteries that have been installed here in this vehicle? Are they the latest ones and are they going to last a long, long time?
These are next generation Gen 2 batteries. I would say the one which we have been using was Gen 1 earlier. The E2O Plus has the Gen 2 batteries. It's lighter, it's more life longer, and also we can use more charge out of the same cells. We are, as you see in the car, we are predicting 5+ years of life, and we are giving a 3-year warranty for the battery. And many of our trials and experience of E2O in the market, particularly in the fleet mobility in Bangalore, many cars have run more than 80,000 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers without any issues. About a cumulative of 100 cars in Bangalore are running to pick employees to office and back, and cumulatively they have run around 5 million kilometers. Okay. So that gives us a confidence that electric is no more a niche in the player, and we strongly believe we will continue to do such efforts to make sure electric is going from niche to the mainstream.
And these are lithium-ion?
These are all lithium-ion batteries. We have taken chemistry which is phosphate based. LFP is a technology which is safe in thermally. So India being a tropical country will have temperatures both on higher and lower side. So we need to be safe. Safety is our prime motive in this place, and hence we have taken a chemistry which will be safe in various environments in Indian conditions.
Okay, one last question is, you have now electric vehicles in the passenger segment, now also a bit in the commercial segment. In the passenger, of course, a lot of factors come into play, your conscience, your passion, your concern. But in the commercial vehicles segment, if I'm not mistaken, it's a world where people want to make money. So do these vehicles actually fetch them the real returns which they expect?
Actually, to make electric vehicles successful, we strongly believe just the conscience or the environmental factor alone is not going to play a vital role. We strongly believe that it should be commercially viable if it is personal, fleet, or even cargo movement. For example, let's take the fleet movements which we are running in. If you run a car more than 150 kilometers a day, the operating costs are much lower than the other fossil fuel cars, even taking a higher initial acquisition price of electric car. So while we are saying that we will make progress in electric, our main aim is to make it commercially viable to personal, fleet as well as cargo movement, and we are successful till now in it. Only thing is it has to be spread around. We have to engage with all stakeholders, make sure that this reality is being realized at many areas. While you do that commercially viable, you will also get an advantage of which is environmental friendly, and you will get a conscious benefit out of it. But we are not saying that's the only factor to buy electric. We will make it commercially viable. That's our motto, and we will do it.
So is this the beginning of an electric revolution in the Mahindra stable?
I would say, looking at the car E2O Plus, I would say it's a start of a revolution. But still now we have been doing evolving things. I think with strong commitment from Mahindra Group and investment on technology and products, I strongly believe the future is going to be exciting.
Wonderful. Thank you so much and wish you the very best.
Thank you.